Yo, what is happening, guys? It is Invention here, and Venom 2 Let There Be Carnage is finally out, and with that comes a breathtaking post-credit scene. Everyone was on their feet, super pumped when this post-credit scene played. Everyone's excited, but that also leaves some questions and some knots to be untied about what really happened, and where are we going to go from here with all these little things that they set up in the post-credit scene. So, my job is now to break it down to you the best that I can and try and give you an explanation for all the questions you may have. So, without further ado, let's get into it, but first I gotta give a spoiler warning. Don't want to spoil this movie, especially this post-credit scene. You guys do not want to be spoiled. It is incredible, it is epic, and I don't want you to miss out on how awesome this thing is. So please get to a movie theater, go watch this movie, watch the post-credit scene, and then come back and enjoy the video. Alright, so the post-credit scene starts with Venom and Eddie on the island that they were at the end of the movie, and now they're watching a Spanish soap opera. Now, a question I couldn't answer for myself is, what soap opera actually is this? I don't know. It's a Spanish one. Some people know, some people don't. If anyone knows, please let me know in the comment section down below. While they're watching this, they're able to reflect on their growth throughout the film and everything they went through and how they've come together more and how a secret really hurt characters in the show and they don't want secrets to hurt them. And that's when Venom hints that he has a really big secret, which Venom kind of tries to dig at, and that's when Venom reveals that he has 80+ million years of hive knowledge at his disposal. So Eddie's of course shocked by this. That's a lot to take in. And this begs a question of, is the hive knowledge multiversal? Like, can Venom sense different symbiotes' knowledge from other universes? Or is it just from his planet that's established in the first Venom movie? Does Venom have access to Topher Grace's Venom's knowledge? Does Venom have access to any other version of Venom or symbiote's knowledge? Does Venom have access to a symbiote's knowledge that interacted with another Spider-Man? And does that explain why potentially later in the post-credit scene it's possible that Venom recognizes Spider-Man when he says that guy? Like, very questionable, but we'll get into that after. Anyways, let's move on from this for a second and let's go into how Eddie asked Venom for a taste of his knowledge and a small glimpse into how much knowledge Venom really has. And Venom's like, that's a lot for you, Eddie, but I'll give you a small glimpse. But something happens at the exact same time that Venom shows Eddie this. The multiverse erupts. And that's what we see when all that light and the big blast come through the window, and Venom is transported into the MCU. Yes, Venom is finally in the MCU that Avengers Endgame takes place in, Spider-Man Far From Home, everything from the Infinity Saga and Black Widow and Shang-Chi and all the Disney Plus shows. Venom is now there. Now, how did he get there? We're not sure. It could have been from the spell from No Way Home that we saw in the trailer. It could have been from Loki. We're not entirely sure. Now, I want to stress something, and that's that Venom did not cause this when he gave Eddie a glimpse into his knowledge. This is clearly stated when Venom gets up and he says, that wasn't me. It was just coincidence that happened at the same time. And it's quite crazy. And they're both really confused. But when they first arrive, you can see in the background on the TV that J.K. Simmons, aka J. Jonah Jameson, is on the TV. And it's not focused in on, but you can see him in the background there. Now, Venom comes out of Eddie's body and tries to investigate and goes up to see Jameson talking. And this is either a continuation of the broadcast from Far From Home or a separate broadcast that's talking about what happened in that one. And then the screen shows Tom Holland's Spider-Man unmasked and Venom is staring right at him. This sets the stage for a Venom and Spider-Man bout. That's inevitably going to happen either in one of the next Spider-Man movies or in Venom 3, and it is super exciting. Venom then licks the screen and he says, that guy? Like, he kind of maybe recognizes him. And is it possible that there's a version of Spider-Man from Venom's universe and he recognizes him from there? Or is the hive mind multiversal like I talked about before? Does Venom have access to all of her symbiotes encounters with Spider-Man from across the multiverse? Or does Venom even know Spider-Man at all? He could literally just be admiring the guy and saying, that guy looks really tasty. He does lick him, which is a little weird to say, but it's what happens. Now, that's something we'll have to wait and see, but you best believe I'll be making a video on it. Now, with this could, although kind of unlikely, set up Venom as the sixth member of that multiversal Sinister Six that we're going to see in Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, it is more likely that this is possible now than ever because Venom is transferred through the multiverse, and it is going to be a multiversal group. So is it possible? Is that who we see in the dark room in the trailer? Not the Lizard, but Venom? It's possible, but I still don't think Venom's going to be in No Way Home. If he is, it would be at a post-credit scene or a cameo role. Very, very unlikely he's anything more than that. I know Tom Hardy recently had the production hat. I don't think that he's going to be a substantial role, if any role, in this film. I think the more likely route out is that this is setting up Venom 3 as a Venom versus Spider-Man film. The two are going to clash, it is going to be epic, and then most likely team up at the end to take down Toxin or someone, but I think that's the more likely thing. Now, after all this chaos, all this craziness, Venom leaves Eddie just in the middle of the room, and a man comes out of the washroom and questions, "Hey, what are you doing in my room?" And of course, Eddie's just as confused as him, and he's like, "I don't know." And that's where our post-credit scene leaves here. This is super exciting, guys. Where we can go from here, there's so many options, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait to see where they go. This post-credit scene did a great job at getting everyone hyped up for the future of Venom. And that's what you want to do with a post-credit scene. And it leaves everyone waiting for more. Everyone's excited for what comes next. And that's super exciting. That's such a good feeling to have come out of a movie. So even though Venom Let There Be Carnage, it was a decent film, but it wasn't like a crazy, epic, top 10 film, it did leave me wanting more. And that's so exciting. And I can't wait to see more in the future. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope I was able to explain some things for you. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section down below. I'll be happy to answer them the best I can, do some research for you, anything you guys need. But yeah, with that said, please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't like the video, please drop a dislike so I can know and I can improve for the next one. Subscribe if you're new. You guys, take care. Have a great day.